私、嘘つきじゃありません。
ごめん。
私は和也くんの彼女だし。
Hey guys, it's Ash here with WatchMojo, and these are the top 20 most annoying girls in anime. For this list, we'll be looking over the female characters in anime that drove us to insanity with just how aggravating, unceasing, and generally terrible their personalities were, at least at some point during their character arc.
Hey Mojoholics! For a chance to win cash prizes, play our live daily trivia challenges every day at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern only at WatchMojo.com/play.
Number 20, Renyamai. Komi can't communicate. Komi may be determined to overcome her crippling anxiety and land herself with 100 new friends, but did she really need to add someone as unlikable as Yamai to that list?
私の名前は山井蓮。普通の高校生。
On the one hand, she's a stalker who becomes increasingly infatuated with Komi to disturbing degrees, and on the other, she's shown herself capable of kidnapping and intended torture of those who get in the way of her one-sided relationship.
騒いだら埋め。いいえ、騒がなかったら埋めないであげる。
We know it's through the prism of comedy, but that just goes to show that Yamai's icky nature can poison just about anything.
待って、コミさん！私はあなたのために。
Number 19, Rachel, Tower of God. Nothing turns a fan base against a character as quickly as betrayal, and Rachel had one of the most iconic acts of treachery in the medium to date.
ごめんね。私は塔を登るの。
After Bam, sweet naive soul that he is, goes out of his way to help Rachel pass a test that wouldn't allow both to ascend to the titular Tower of God, Rachel shows her true colors by pushing Bam to his death, all out of jealousy for the fact that he was apparently chosen and she was not. Needless to say, any endearment anyone might have had for her went instantly out the window. Number 18, Emma, The Promised Neverland. Oh, Emma. Much like your first season, you started off on such a high. And then you came crashing down when you decided to adopt a pacifist mentality that seemed to dominate your character even when it went against common sense.
私、鬼を殺したくない。
Wanting not to kill anyone? Totally on board with that. Not wanting to kill the flesh-eating demons who ritualistically devoured your fellow orphans like cattle? Stupid beyond belief. It's hard to watch such a great lead flounder her potential like this. But we'll just put some blinders on and blame it on Season 2's dumpster fire storytelling.
鬼は憎いけど、怖いけど、だけどだからって、おかしい。おかしいよ。
Number 17, Miki Kawai. A silent voice. That's right, we're not going with the aggressive, violent ex-friend, the cynical mother, or the photogenic sister. We've reserved our animosity for this little lady.
西宮さん、あのね、まだ早いの。
Why? Because at least every other character in this incredible yet depressing flick is being true to themselves. Kawai, on the other hand, is self-righteous and two-faced to the nth degree.
真柴くん、石田くんはね、昔ある女の子をいじめてたの。
Coming across as noble and kind-hearted, at least until someone crosses her or she gets flustered, at which point she'll lash out verbally or speak behind someone's back incessantly. It's a cowardly and wholly unbecoming attitude, and frankly, we'd be happy never having to revisit her character ever again.
だから、自分のダメなところも愛して前に進んでいかなくちゃ。
Number 16, Guess. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean. Granted, the majority of Jolene's journey takes place in a prison, so not exactly the friendliest company to be around. But even then, Guess goes out of her way to be a problem. The usual prison antics of intimidating and lashing out at best girl Jolene, while unforgivable, are pretty standard fare. But she goes overboard when she uses her stand ability to shrink Jolene down to doll size, stuff her in a dead rat's body, and try to use her as a means of escape.
さあ、鍛えるわよ。走って走って走って走って。もたもたしない。
Thankfully, she got what she deserved.
ざまあみやがれ。私の心を踏みにじったからだ。
Number 15, Ruka Sarashina, Rent a Girlfriend. Mami may be the certified bad girl of the bunch, but Ruka's no angel either, with her antics constantly barreling to the bottom when it comes to likability.
私、さらしなるかは宣誓します。お二人の関係並びに水原千鶴さんのご職業については今後一切口外しないと。和也君が私と付き合ってくれるなら。
We get that she somehow has the hots for Kazuya and wants to inject herself in his life, but she goes about it in the most aggravating ways possible.
ごめん。私は和也君の彼女だし。
Always trying to sabotage his agreement with Chitose, resorting to blackmail, going all in with unwarranted makeout sessions, the list goes on. The only reason that she's not seen in a wholly negative light is because the object of her affection happens to be one of the most hated characters around.
何してんの？ルカちゃん。
Number 14, Chizuru Honsho, Bleach. All these years later and we're still pondering why this character even exists. Even among the most meaningless and throwaway members of Ichigo's school friends, Chizuru just seems like a waste of space, with her only notable contributions being her constant groping of Orihime's melons and general perverted antics.
じゃあ私ん家に泊まりにおいでよ。うちの両親旅行中なの。ダメ。
It may not have been as bad if her character went beyond that, but no, she's just a perverted stalker with no sense of boundaries. And we've already got Kon for that, so what's the point?
織姫はね、嫌なことをされても嫌な顔できないいい子なのよ。
Number 13, Hinata Sakaguchi. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. While we're sure there's every chance she can change and go on to become a future ally, as of right now, this little lady is on our shit list due to her first bout with Rimuru.
はじめましてかな。もうすぐさようならだけ。
In spite of the adorable slime trying his darndest to converse with her and try to reach an understanding, Hinata went out of her way to limit his power and lash out from the get-go.
魔物の言葉に興味はない。
Overly cocky and absolute in her misguided beliefs, she left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Plus, she nuked Rimuru with a rainbow. That's just rude.
ディスインテグレーション。
Number 12, Gabby Brown, Attack on Titan. We'll be the first to admit that as far as redemption arcs go, Gabby probably has one of the best in recent memory, but it certainly didn't start that way.
私はありのままで問題ないでしょ。
Fully indoctrinated by Malian propaganda in spite of being an Eldian herself, Gabby was willing to do whatever the military asked her to in order to prove her worth. Ultimately, her brashness and martyrdom would lead to her killing off beloved characters like Sasha. And beginning a painful road to realization and atonement, and needless to say, no one was rooting for her at the start.
お前を呪い殺すのは真のエルディア人だ。
Number 11, Mine, the rising of the shield hero. Irredeemable might be too nice of a word for this princess, but it's certainly fitting.
マイン、なんでお前そんなこと。俺たち仲間じゃ。
Mine is such a pathological liar, so narcissistic in nature, that she didn't even hesitate to make a grab for power, even if it meant arranging her sister's assassination and accusing an innocent man of assault, all of which she went about without an ounce of empathy. It certainly made her eventual comeuppance a treat to behold, but Mine's egotistical antics left too many lives destroyed for us to ever hope of forgiving her, let alone tolerating her. Number 10. Julieta Juris, Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. There are so many examples of great female characters in this show. You have Kudelia, a spokesperson for peace in a time rich with political strife, and Amida, a badass, beautiful mercenary whose idea of free love was actually refreshing. Then you have Julieta, a soldier in service to series villain Rustal Elion, whose attitude could not be more grating.
もうおもりをしている場合ではないのに早く来てくださいビダール
She tries to project herself as strong, yet is so dependent and devoted to her beloved master that you can hardly call her independent.
こんな作戦に興味などでも私にはやるべきことがある
She's got plot armor as thick as her head and no redeemable qualities.
私ほっとしてるそんな
Number 9. Nui Harime, Kill la Kill. Don't let that cheerful smile fool ya. This Lolita is a cold-blooded killer. As Regio's right-hand woman, Nui's meddling caused nothing but chaos for the inhabitants of Honnouji Academy. What's most infuriating about her, aside from her incessant taunting, is that she's so damn powerful that she can get away with practically anything. Honestly, how are you supposed to compete with cartoon physics? We're trying to have a serious anime fight over here. Number 8. Kuroko Shirai, a certain magical index and a certain scientific railgun. Whether she's making cameos in Index or plaguing us with her shrill voice in Railgun, we really wish this particular Espo would take it down a notch for the sake of Academy City. While she technically holds the position of being Mikoto's bestie, we prefer the term crazed stalker. Seriously, all this girl ever does is throw herself at the Electro Master in hope of getting some. That's just creepy. Number 7. Kirino Kosaka, Oremo. Willing to step on everyone and anyone just to keep her otaku life a secret, not only is Kirino the worst kind of hypocrite, but the fact she goes out of her way to ruin her brother's every romantic endeavor is just the icing on the crab cake. Yes, said brother is an idiot for deciding to go ahead and pick her at the end, but we'll always consider this little pest the evil mastermind behind it all. You'll always be at the bottom of the barrel, Kirino. Number 6. Nyaruko. Nyaruko, crawling with love. Ah yes, when H.P. Lovecraft's Nyarlathotep gets put through the all-anime conversion device, it becomes a different kind of terrifying, speaking a million words a minute and unable to complete a single sentence without a reference of some description. Nyaruko is a living, breathing meme machine of an outer god. And when she's not bombarding us with catchphrases, she's harassing Mahiro for some interspecies snoo-snoo. No amount of JoJo quotes will make you any less annoying, Nyaruko. Number 5. Maria Ushiromiya. Umineko when they cry. Sure, we feel sorry for the poor kid being the daughter of Rosa, but as soon as she's given a glimpse of the macabre, she becomes all kinds of irritating. Going on and on about Beatrice one minute, and telling her whole family they're gonna die the next, and the crying. Oh god, the crying. But you know what's really annoying? That catchphrase. Remember folks, bad parenting may turn your child into a bloodthirsty, witch-obsessed psycho. You have been warned. Number 4. Nina, Code Geass. Look Nina, real talk here. Just because the princess you used to have a huge crush on ended up being gunned down, it doesn't give you the excuse to try and detonate a school with a nuclear reactor. In spite of her genius, Nina's unstable mind and hardcore prejudice painted her as an unlikable character pretty early on, to the point where her little redemption arc at the end of the show didn't exactly have us cheering. After all, we were forced to watch her get it on with Table-kun. No one should be subjected to that. Number 3. Rebecca Hawkins. Yu-Gi-Oh! There are so many filler characters in this series they could fill up a whole deck. This begs the question out of all of them, why was Rebecca the one to keep coming back?
Beg your pardon?
You've got my blue-eyes white dragon, now give it back to me!
Huh?
She's a brat of a character who somehow is considered a top duelist, even managing to technically get a win against Yugi after he surrendered because, you know, friendship and all that.
That's not fair! I'm still gonna beat you, Yugi! I'm gonna get you and your thieving grandfather!
Can we please get back to defeating flamboyant villains in a children's card game now? Thank you.
I don't need a teddy bear, because now I have a boyfriend to protect me.
Oh, excuse me? A boyfriend?
Number 2. Chiji. Dragon Ball Z. When Bulma and Vegeta have a healthier relationship, you know something has gone very, very wrong.
I spoke too soon.
You shouldn't have spoken at all! Now get in there and take his place!
After bagging herself the universe's strongest hubby, Chiji went on to annoy the crap out of fans with how she seemed to think that she could have a totally normal life in spite of her husband's world-saving duties.
And if you don't, you'll have to cook your own meals from now on. Understand?
A white picket fence is all fine and dandy, but it doesn't mean jack if the planet gets blown up because you were forcing your Saiyan husband to get a driving license.
I swear! Is it too much to ask to have a normal dinner where we don't smash glasses and bend silverware and break all the furniture?
And we thought Pan was bad.
I've had enough of this!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Umaru-doma. Himoto Umaruchan. Must not strangle.
でもこのトナカイのキャラクターかわいい設定なの
めんどくせえ
Yes, this demon in an orange onesie may not exactly be the worst female character to crawl its way out of the primordial soup, but holy hell does she take the crown for most annoying.
メタルニャンコス弱っ
While she maintains the persona of a perfect student, as soon as she gets home, she transforms into a ball of ear-piercing annoyance. Lazy, selfish, and way too loud, no amount of cuteness can distract us from just how vexing Umaru truly is.
からのお風呂上がりのコーラ
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.